こんにちは、アブローダーズの金尾です。
アブローダーズ兼リーラコインのカードです。
今日はですね、タイで働く時の、ポイントを紹介していきたいと思います。で、今日はですね、カードさんの方からタイ人のローカルスタッフと一緒にお話を、してもらって進めていきたいと思います。それでは行きましょう。
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
This is Kawata from Reeracoen Recruitment. So today we are going to take video and invite their local member Gap-san and Dia-san.
Hi everyone, I'm Gab from Reeracoen, Thailand. I'm working as the marketing strategic planner and
I'm Dia from Reeracoen. I'm working as recruiting advisor and B2B for client side.
Okay, so today we are going to introduce the Thai culture that I really love, and also I'm going to ask the Gap-san and Dia-san how Thai people really think of Japanese people, Japanese culture, Japanese company, like working Japanese people. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so first topic will be culture of giving present. This is the culture that I really love. And then, since I came to Thailand, I realized that I have received very many snacks or food from Thai staffs. Yeah, and also not only me, but what I found is everybody in office, they giving the presents, snacks or food one another. Yeah, so I really like this culture because those kind of things that makes our relationship stronger. And then relationship in this country is one of the most important thing to develop the good team and also the good service. So I just would like to introduce this culture to you.
So about this question, actually I really love this culture too, because I think that Thai people give the priority of making relationship, and not only in the workspace, not only like we are co-worker, but also we are making a stronger personal relationship as well. Like when I go to abroad or travel a lot, so we always thinking about someone that we care about, so we always take like souvenir or snack for people around us to make stronger relationship.
I love it.
yeah, agree with dear son. I think give is like for keeping relationship. Like okay, you are important to us as well. And another point is like in terms of expressions. Like for example, if we want to say goodbye to someone, like someone resigned from the company, and I think it's really hard if you try to express like, okay, it's really good to have you working with us for very long times, right? But when we can express by giving something to them, like, okay, you are really important for working together or something. So I think it can be like two reasons. It's because of first one is for keeping relationship, both personal and in the workplace, and second is for expressing instead of words. So I think it's important for making a relationship.
Yeah, I still remember that Pin-Pin-san they gave me the present with message, right? Yeah, gave me so much energy on it. So yeah, I really love this culture too, and I would direct many Japanese people to know this culture too. Yeah. Okay, so next topic will be actually the question to Gap-san and Dia-san. Yeah, so do you think there is something that foreigners should know to work with Thai people? How do you think?
For me, first is flexible. I think because for Thai personality, we are very fairly relaxed attitude and very flexible. For example, like if Japanese staff is going to be late just only a few minutes, it seems like a big deal, right? Yeah, we need to inform, like writing email to inform everybody and do like apologizing to avoid this is not happening again. But for Thai staff case, late for a few minutes is not a big deal. In our opinion. For the second example is about Japanese employee working for long hours and take a few breaks.
Okay.
And
Okay.
why, if compared with Thai people, we are not focused too much on taking a break. And we focus on, okay, if it isn't affect with our tax, we can take a break, something like that.
Same as their son. Street is something that maybe Thai and Japanese might have like different opinions, right? So if we expect the result, everything should monitor by the result. But in the process, maybe if we can flexible and make working environments to be more friendly and people is willing to work with those environments, of course, I think those can produce like good result as well. And I think people is gonna be like more relaxing and able to perform well. And I think it's make them willing to come to work every day.
How well you can speak. Oh my god. Can you believe it? It's first time for him to be recorded. Oh my god. Yeah. Sure, I remember that as Greg Diazan explained that when I was branch manager like in Chongli a couple years ago, like I was I woke up by phone call by employee 8:30, which is the start working time. Then on that day, like as soon as I left the office, what I did is, okay, can I have attention? I do apologize for my mistake. I will never do this again. Promise. With serious face. Yeah, I remember that.
So how they return to you?
They say, ไม่เป็นไร ไม่เป็นไร Yeah, like that. Should be flexible. Okay.
If it not make like a serious effect to the result or something, I think flexible can make like good working environment for people.
Okay.
In sometimes I think what we feel different is like in terms of when we receive some explanations, like I think many Thai people they even say they understand even they don't. Yeah, maybe because of we trying to let weird situation like pass by first, and then we try to make understand later on. I think that is like the problems, and but I think it's totally different from Japanese, right? Like everything should be clear and you have to really understand it, right?
Actually, Japanese, we also have some people who don't ask questions on time. Yeah, but what I feel is maybe for Thai people, much more than Japanese people. Yeah, but I'm just wondering why Thai people don't like catch up the information on time.
I think they feel uncomfortable in like something in the rough situations, so they want to pass the situation first, and then they try to recall and like catch up again later.
Yeah.
It depends on people, I think, because someone is feeling like it's too embarrassing to ask questions in the public, and then they try to catch up again.
Okay, I see. Okay, so and also the another question is like how is it different working in like between working in Japanese and Thai company? How is it different?
Okay. For me, so I think for Japanese staff, it's focused on doing overtime. Focus on OT, something like that. But for Thai staff, she or he will go back home on time. We think that we can do the task in working hours and don't want to work OT. And Japanese workers are often expect co-worker to join the party after hours. But after we get feedback from some Thai staff, so it depends on that our feeling at that time, or we sometimes we hang out only Friday, or depend on each situation.
It depends on who asks.
ใช่
It depends on who asks.
Oh yeah.
I think one thing that we feel a bit different, like from the company that I have worked to, right? Like
Okay.
what we running the office in the morning. I think maybe 6 months ago we usually have like morning exercise in the office, which I don't really think like it really help us to be stronger or something. Yeah, so I think
Okay.
that is what we feel a bit different from Thai culture,
Yeah.
which I don't think they have more.
Okay. I just wonder like how does Thai company like learn morning assembly or even no morning assembly
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. I think majority of them
Yeah.
might not really have like a morning assembly.
Okay.
And one more thing is like in terms of monitoring a team. Like I think Japanese company really give importance to KPIs. Like maybe for example 80% in terms of the number for monitoring. But in Thai company, I think they might lacking of using this kind of number to monitor internally.
Okay.
I think this is like what we feel different. Okay, next one is maybe like the layout of the office. Like I feel like many Japanese office, they usually have like really open for the office layout. It means like people sit very close to each other and really open. Like sometimes even don't have like a board to blocking the ways for the communications.
Okay.
Like really open. But for some time, I think they might prefer some place which they usually have like their own areas, like more close in terms of layout. And I think sometimes it's a big pressure when we working like with Japanese boss, right? And they still keep working even like after work.
Yeah.
And it's really pressure. I was like, okay, we need to stay working until the boss is like going back home. We trying to balance like work and the life after work together. So sometimes even okay, if we already finished like our works, then I think we can able to go home. I think this is like maybe a different opinions.
I see. Have you ever felt that I'm still office and you cannot go back?
No.
No. Never. Yeah. Okay, so thank you for your time. So we will be really appreciated, and we will be really happy if you could understand the Thai culture and how we work in Thailand.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Yeah, and until we meet you next time, so see you. Bye bye.
Bye.